y'all, so I just want to say that I've been going back and forth about something. I'm doing something a little differently here. I think instead of doing the four elements for collective reads, I'm going to start individualizing the readings. So I will do the 12 signs themselves, okay? And I think I'm going to start with the shadow work readings. So I will go ahead and do those individually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the middle with Scorpio, and I'm going to do one sign from each element. So in order, it would be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Then I'll move on to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and finally Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. Okay, so I'm going to try to do that over the course of a 3-day period. You know, 4 signs, one from each element for shadow work readings. Okay, so just bear with me because I am going to have to figure out how to pace myself on this, being everything else that I have going on separately, you know, in my life. But I do want to do that for, you know, I don't really have a big following at this point, but I do want to do that. So I'm going to start doing that today. And as I said, I will begin with Scorpio, okay? And then Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. So if you're interested, look out for those. And I'll see you soon. Alright, y'all. So I kind of made a little mistake. So this is going to be for Sagittarius, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your shadow work reading. I thought I had already hit record. However, I didn't. But the first card to come out was Inner Child, okay? So this is for you, Sagittarius, your shadow work. I don't want to, like, put it back and start over. I feel like this is important. It came out. I thought I was already recording, so just please forgive me on that this one time. Alright, so Inner Child, and it actually came out in the reverse, okay? So on the bottom is Unleash Your Creativity, as well as Victim Consciousness, okay? Numbers 31 and 12, as well as Inner Child, which is 16. So I feel like there's something that is blocking you here, okay? Something, this inner child energy, it's something that's blocking you. Alright, let's see, let me get, yeah. Soulmate, number 14. And Sadness is on the bottom with number 5, as well as 28 is behind that, Love, okay? So I feel like this is about healing your inner child currently. I feel like this may be about, you know, the soulmate energy, okay? Maybe this inner child work that's needing done is blocking a soulmate connection, all right? And there's definitely a sense of sadness here. Let me see. Let's get more, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius. Shadow work, message for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. What message are guiding shadow work is Sagittarius needing to hear right now? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work, message for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I almost feel like you're neglecting yourself. Okay, I feel like you're neglecting yourself on something with the inner child. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work message. Okay, I'm hearing one more. Alright. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit, Sagittarius. Message on shadow work. Alright, Fated to Suffer. Wow. Okay, number 25. Alright, Obsession is on the bottom, number 3, as well as the child I was meant to be. Okay, so number 8, again with the child energy. Okay, yeah, I feel like there's something you're neglecting to resolve here. Let's get one more card, please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work message for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, one more card. There it is, okay. So, Peaceful Among Thorns, number 26. And you have Atonement on the bottom as number 31, as well as Alone in the World, number 6. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. Okay, so you got Peaceful Among Thorns here. So, I feel like what's going on is, see, I feel like this atonement is like essentially like accepting things for what they are. Okay, you know, this is like these swords in her back. It's like burdens, right? It's burdens. But it's a depressed state of being, and that fated to suffer, and the sadness over here. So there's a lot of sadness, a lot of depression going on. But the Peaceful Among Thorns, essentially what that is telling me is like, this is about you overcoming this depression. It's overcoming this sadness. Okay, I feel like it's about you, you know, coming out of this suffering here. Peaceful Among Thorns. You know, it's like, it's going from this depression, this sadness, to this sense of peace. Okay, but I feel like there's something you're neglecting, or there's something you're hanging on to from the past, is almost what I'm feeling like. Okay, it's almost like you're holding on to something from the past here, so you're not, you know, this sense of peace has yet to hit you, if that makes sense. But we're going to clarify. Okay. Alright, please, Holy Spirit, let us clarify inner child for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This message on shadow work, please, Holy Spirit, clarify inner child for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is inner child here for the shadow work message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What about inner child, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Shadow work. Alright, one more, it says. Alright, there it is. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit. Shadow work message. Why is inner child here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Message on shadow work. Two of Cups. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so there's definitely... Okay, so there's definitely... Sorry, I had to stop. Somebody came in. So, Two of Cups, there's definitely this, you know, about partnerships, I feel like. Okay, this is definitely about partnerships. And I feel like there's something unresolved. And I do feel like this could go back to, you know, maybe some younger years for some of you. Okay, and maybe just like the way, for some reason I'm feeling like the way you view relationships, the way you view partnerships. I feel like this may be something that's tied into your childhood here, okay? And it's something where it has caused you like this sense of great sadness, this depression, okay? Almost, you know, maybe you feel like things just like not meant to work out for you, like you're cursed or something like that, almost, I want to say, with the fated to suffer. Okay, so I feel like it's something that goes back to a long way. It goes back for you, okay? This, the way you view these partnerships and why it's led you to this point of like being in this depressed state, over the idea of these connections or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? So Chariot is here on the bottom. Okay, and Four of Wands. Yeah, see what I'm saying? I really do. I feel like this is definitely goes back to some younger years for some of you, okay, with the Four of Wands, because I feel like that's about your home and your foundation, okay? So I feel like that's like what you were built upon. And so, you know, and I feel like with the Chariot, you know, I feel like there's stagnancy. I feel like there's a lack of motion, a lack of forward movement with the Chariot, okay? Because you have this, lingering, you know, this, there's something lingering here, all right? And it's not necessarily, you know, an accurate representation, or it's not something that's necessarily true, but it's like you see it as true, you know, you feel it as being true. Clarify one more time, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify inner child. This message regarding shadow work for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, Holy Spirit, clarify inner child. Nine of Cups. Yeah. All right. You know, I'm seeing this as a level of discontent here, okay? A lack of contentment. I'm feeling like, you know, there's this overwhelming sense of emotion, but it's not at all like in the most positive light. It's like there's, you know, this, like I said, there's this great sadness, there's this suffering, okay? And I feel like there's this need for you to find this inner peace, this inner harmony, okay? But I feel like it's addressing something that goes back to your roots, okay? And your conditioning as a child, okay? And you have the Empress here, as well as the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. Yeah, okay, so I do see this as, you know, maybe there are some mother issues with the Empress here, okay? And even with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, I do see this as a mother as well. So I feel like there may be some issues stemming from a connection that you have with a mother figure, okay? And the Moon card, I feel like that's about uncovering those issues and resolving them, so that you can find this place of peace and this sense of inner harmony here for yourself, okay? Clarify soulmate, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like, you know, not really getting what you deserve type of feeling. Feeling like maybe you've given and you don't get back type of feeling, okay? That's what I'm sensing here, is a lack of equal reciprocity, all right, with that soulmate card. And Ten of Cups is on the bottom, so that's your wish fulfillment, okay? So I feel like, you know, it's like you've set out for this Ten of Cups, you've set out for this soulmate, and yeah, it's like you've kind of walked away empty-handed is what I'm hearing. Clarify one more time, soulmate, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This message regarding shadow work. Clarify soulmate, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, I feel like you've put in the work, you've put in the effort, but it's like you haven't really gotten things back, right? And so it's like you're kind of in this place of like, I almost feel like you're also trying to like figure out why that is, okay? Like what could you have done differently? What did you do wrong type of thing? Okay, and so maybe I feel like this is a matter of perspective where you're kind of needing to like, be a little more forgiving of yourself and even maybe other people in some way or another, okay? Because I feel like, you know, we all have lessons to learn in this life, right? So, I mean, it's not always going to be, you know, the way that we dream up. Nine of Wands is on the bottom, and Queen of Chalices, as well as Ace of Swords, I'm sorry. So I feel like, you know, this Nine of Wands, it's like you've been feeling beat down. You've been feeling, you know, tired and exhausted and just over things. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, okay, you're kind of done with it all. I feel like you may be closed down emotionally here with the Queen of Cups behind the Nine of Wands. But with the Ace of Swords, I feel like, you know, it's kind of that looking for, you know, answers and kind of like, you know, striving for that clarity, I feel like, okay? But I feel like you also may be needing to open up as far as, you know, emotionally, because I feel like maybe, you know, opening up in that way may help you to find this clarity that you're looking for, okay? I just feel like it's kind of like buried within you. Clarify, fated to suffer, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Message on shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify, fated to suffer. Okay, so you have Three of Chalices. Yeah, okay, so I feel like this is, you know, Three of Cups, it's like about celebration, it's about community, friendship, that sort of thing, right? But I almost feel like in this sense, it's in the reverse. Sorry for the hollering, they're getting carried away out there. So I feel like with this Three of Chalices, I feel like it's more in the reverse energy, because I feel like there's, you know, this sense of like betrayal almost, okay? Or like, you know, again, like that sense of sadness, like, you know, things not working out, you know, not having things to celebrate, not feeling a part of, you know, connections here, okay? So I feel like that's that. Yeah, and King of Wands and the Moon is on the bottom, okay? So, you know, I feel like this is about you kind of, you know, rebuilding your sense of confidence here, potentially like pushing forward, moving ahead, you know, for yourself, you know, standing on your own 2 feet, okay, and moving through those motions, you know, to come out on top here. Let's clarify one more time, please, Holy Spirit. Fated to suffer for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Message on shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify. Fated to suffer for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Message on shadow work. Wise, fated. Thank you. Okay, so you have Justice, all right? So, with the Justice card here, I feel like, you know, you feel like things really haven't worked out in your favor, okay? You feel like it's just set up against you is what I'm hearing, okay? Four of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, I feel like this is kind of you wanting to protect yourself here, okay? Wanting to protect yourself from being hurt, Queen of Chalices. You know, you could be holding on to pain as well with this, okay, Four of Pentacles. And in reality, that's not serving you, okay? So I feel like you're kind of needing to maybe release, you know, the things that you feel have been, you know, betrayal or, you know, hurtful to you. It's a matter of releasing that and just understanding that, you know, as I said, all things have their purpose. And it's regaining the sense of balance for yourself and just moving forward, like I said, you know, and finding this sense of peace here in your situation. So let's just go ahead and clarify, please, Holy Spirit. Why is peaceful among thorns here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This message on shadow work. Clarify peaceful among thorns for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is peaceful among thorns here for the fire sign? I say fire sign. Why is it here for Sagittarius? Please, Holy Spirit. Peaceful among thorns. Thank you. Alright, so Three of Wands. Yeah, see, this is your expansion. This is your growth here, okay? This is moving towards your future. It's finding that peace so that you can have that, okay? So that you can move forward. The Tower card is here. So here's change, here's transformation. It's, you know, all the upheaval and, you know, coming to terms with it and, you know, learning what you need to learn from it and accepting things so that you can build back better and stronger for yourself here, okay? So one more time, please, Holy Spirit. Let's clarify peaceful among thorns for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. shadow work message, please, Holy Spirit. Why is peaceful among thorns here for Sagittarius? Okay. So you have Queen of Chalices that came out and Four of Pentacles. See, okay. So yeah, I feel like this is you releasing, letting go of, you know, all the things that have kind of been holding you back, holding you down here. And maybe rather than protecting yourself or keeping yourself closed off, I feel like you are needing to open up and sort of just get in touch with your emotions more, okay? So that you can really move through, you know, these things, this hurt and this sadness, and release it, okay? So I feel like that's what that is telling you, okay? So that you can find that sense of peace and harmony within yourself. Ace of Swords is on the bottom. There's that clarity, okay? Five of Pentacles, that's that energy of lack and of loss, okay? So I feel like this is you realizing, you know, your wholeness here. All right. Sorry. Okay. Please, Holy Spirit. Let's get more messages here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shadow message, please, Holy Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. More to this message on shadow work for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whoa. Okay, possibilities and silence, okay? So, you know, this may be about you realizing the potential here, okay, for newness of possibility, if that makes sense. All right, and how I was talking about here, I feel like this inner child, like something that kind of conditioned you, you know, back, you know, further in your life, sooner, earlier. You do have conditioning here on the bottom, so I definitely feel like there was something that conditioned you, you know, from the start, sort of, okay? And it's a matter of figuring that out and working through it here, okay? So let's get one more, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius. What else here for Sagittarius in regard to this message on shadow work? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Holy Spirit. One more message for shadow work. Thank you. Okay, fighting. All right, so I feel like, you know, with this energy of fighting, I feel like this might be you maybe fighting, because I do feel like you're holding on and kind of closed off, so I feel like that may be what this is representative of, okay, with fighting. I feel like you may be kind of fighting, opening up here so that you can really move through, you know, this conditioning, these emotions, you know, these difficult emotions here. All right, and so on the bottom is suppression. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You are fighting, opening up and dealing with some of these emotions that I feel are very deep-seated in you, okay, that go back a long way. All right, so let's get advice here, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What advice do you have for Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regards to this message on shadow work? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit, Sagittarius. What advice do you have for Sagittarius in regards to this message on shadow work? Alright, I'm hearing one more. Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit. Advice for Sagittarius, please, Holy Spirit, in regards to this. Thank you. All right, allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So as I said, you're needing to open up here, okay? So you're needing to allow yourself to feel some of these difficult emotions, I feel like, so that you can let them go, essentially, so that you can begin anew. Third eye chakra is on the bottom. The frequency of third eye chakra, which is the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers, okay? So I feel like in some sense or another, it's saying that you may actually, either you need to get in touch with your third eye, or I feel like what this also is that, like, you have this awareness maybe that you have these things that you're needing to deal with your inner child. And it's just a matter of allowing yourself to do that. But I feel like you're kind of closed off and trying to protect yourself from feeling these uncomfortable, you know, emotions. All right. One more card of advice, please, Holy Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to this message on shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. Transition, number 43. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. All right, yeah, so that makes sense, okay? You are fighting this transition in some way or another, okay? It may even be subconsciously in a sense, but I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you may have this awareness, and it's like you're intentionally, you know, kind of shutting yourself off from feeling these things, which is preventing you from moving through them. You know, it's preventing this transition for yourself. Okay, and on the bottom is integration, number 30. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. And I feel like in this case for you, what you are neglecting to embrace is this inner child, okay? It's, you know, I feel like you kind of have to take the difficult things with the bad, or with the good, right? And, you know, find the balance in it, all right? That's about that peace among thorns energy, okay? This is what you're striving for here. This is what you're needing to strive for. Peaceful among thorns, okay? So, you know, don't, it's hard, it's painful, but I feel like it's necessary to your growth and your happiness in the end, okay? That you take, you know, these things, and essentially it's transmuting that light, right, or that dark energy into light, right? So, just keep that in mind, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and end this now. I wish you much love, much luck, and I'll be back soon with another read. Thanks.